Okay, so I figured out how to open up the Transatlantic. It was a pain, but I was able to do it. Using this model, basically. This silicone band. So the first thing you do is you start by taking it out of this cradle, basically. The cradle allows it to, spin and everything. So you have to unscrew it on both these little tiny screws right here on this side. It's two separate screws, actually, so it's not one single bar. Just make sure you don't lose the screws.
Yep. That's your usual.
And the cradle just comes right out, just like that. The frame, is one of the pieces that actually goes right here in the cradle to actually hold it in place. Let's also put that in there. Okay, now here's where it gets a little tricky. Some people were curious on how you actually open this. I thought it was a pop open right here, but it's actually not. This opens up with 4 screws, where the screws, they're hidden inside the bezel of the chronograph side. Let's see. Get something nice and thin, just like this. Little blade. And you have to get it right in that little crease. Yeah, I should have used a lighter watch, honestly. There's a little indentation right there. Just basically squeeze it right in there. Just gently tap it. There it goes. Starting to open up. Okay, so now we got like a small indentation. We're able to actually put a bigger blade inside. Oh. Come on, there we go. So this is going to fan it out just a little bit more. There it goes. So as you guys can tell, it's starting to get inside a little bit more. So maybe I could pop it off. Maybe not. Okay, it's not no problem. Just go around the whole entire the bezel. Just a little pressure. It's stainless. It's not gonna break. Yeah, so this is brand new actually, so it's, of course, it's giving me a little resistance. There you go. Okay, so the bezel comes off. You can just put that back on easily with like a pressure. So it's got 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. These screws are basically holding this part in place, basically. You don't have to unscrew these 2. You just have to unscrew these 4 right here. A little bit smaller. Come on. There we go. Now, very carefully, or just very easily, actually, just comes right off, basically. Let me just get these screws out of there, just so I don't want to lose these. Last thing you want to do is lose these tiny screws. Ooh, very, they're irreplaceable, unfortunately. They're best especially made just for this. They actually are. I'll pull one out just so you guys can actually see. It's not something you can just get at like a regular store or something like that. Basically, this little tiny screw. I don't know if you guys can even see, it's like very unfocused, I apologize. But basically, it's thin on this side, and this is all, the screw part of it, just like this little tiny part, basically. That's the little part that just screws in, and this is just all smooth. So these are specially made just for the Transatlantic. So now, the watch is separated. You can do whatever you want, you can change the battery if you need to. Me personally, I like to modify my watches. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully it guys helps you out. So,